Okay, let's go ahead and get started there, everybody. Welcome back to another Strange Bro Jim stream. I'm your host, Strange Bro Jim, and today we're going to be going back into some Conceptis puzzles for about an hour or so. Then we'll see about getting some videos uploaded so that I get caught up and um, all the streams are in their respective playlists. And then we'll be doing some Warframe later on tonight with Blackheart. Or at least that's the plan. We'll see what happens. But let's go ahead and get started on this, shall we? So first thing that we're going to go ahead and do is the Pic-a-Pix, like normal. So apparently it's a very easy puzzle this time. Let me make sure that it is visible for everybody to see. And there we go. All right, so already I look at this 12 here and say, like, let's go about 9 there. Just we might have 3 over here, might have 3 over there. Who knows? Or it might be in the center. Not sure. The 6 here makes me think maybe, well, I mean, 4 could be here, so, like if it's 4, then need that 2 left for that 6, so. So now for these two here, let me see if they're, oh, Jesus. I know that's the wrong selection. Stop. Stop doing that. All right. So here's that 1 and 8, down here. So we have 8 there. So that means we have 3 there. And we need to have 3 here, which is interesting because it's automatically connects with this one there. So not too shabby. 5 and 6. So there's 5, there's 6. So let's see what we can kind of cut out here. Okay, so we have a double here, so those work, and these two work. So I don't think the 4, 2, and 3 is going to really work very well because you have 3 here, 2 there, and then 4 there. So yeah, nothing can be doubled up on that one. And I don't think I can do the 1 and 6 justice either because there's a lot of room over here for the 6. So all right, well, we have 2 here and 2 there. So there's that. 1 there, 2 there, and 3 there. Okay. Well, this one has to be the 3 because it can't be the 2. And this one needs a second one there for the 3. And, well, that's the last one for the 2, so close that one down. So we got 3, 2, and 1 there. Don't know about this 3 yet. Could be here, could be there. Actually, it can't be here. Not enough for the 6, so 3's there. Okay, this is part of the 4, so obviously the 1 can't be over there. The 2 here, could be here or could be there. There's no other, there's no other possibilities, right? In terms of the 2 here, so, that's the common spot, so. for that, which, there's that one, so we can close that one down. Which means for the 6 here, we need to add one more over there, which cancels out that one. And then we have 2 here, which means in order to get to 5, we need one more there, which starts there 3. And then we have a 1 here. Could be this one or could be that one. Don't really know, so we'll have to wait. And then nothing more after the 3. And obviously 6 can't fit in this 2 here, so we have 4 there. 2 more could be for the 6, 2 more over there could be for the 6. Who knows? But this gives me the 4. Which then I close on down, close this one down for the 4 and 3, and then of course, I only have the 1 and 1 afterwards. So those are fairly easy to do anyway. But with 4 being here, I know that one can't be possible. So, but I mean, this could still be part of the 8. So we're gonna kind of leave that one alone for the most part. Okay, I can't do that one, or that one. Those are gone. Okay, so obviously this right here has to be the 3. It can't be the 5 because there's not enough room past it for the 3 and 2. So there's that. Same problem with this one right here. This one has to be this 3 here because, it can't be the 4. And definitely not the 1. So, because, you can't have 3 and 1 after that. So, but that leaves 3 there for the 4. We can do 1 there. It could be 3, 2. Actually, it has to be like this. It can't be anything else. So, and obviously you can't put anything there because this is a single one after that, which makes this needing to be the 4. So there's that. And obviously, with these being part of the 6 here, and this one being part of the 5, all of those can't be possible. So, okay. This is part of the 2, but don't know if the single one is, the other part of the 2 is either there or there. At least, don't know yet. So, and 6 is done. So close that one down. 3 is done. 2 and 4 is done. And then I need 2 there for that one. Okay, the 1 we gathered. So here's the 4. And then of course we need, at least 5 here. Again, don't know if the 6 is there or there for this, so we'll have to kind of leave it at that. But this gives me the 3 here and a 2 here. So, and then of course the 2 there is You know, could be the last one. Don't really know. Need 2 there for that one. And then, of course, the one here is done. Okay, this has to be the 2. There's no question about it. Can't be the 3 because there's not enough room over here for the 2 and 4. Can't be the 4 here because there's no room for the 3 and 2 over on this side. So, yeah. So, this gives me the 6. So, we're all done on that column. Okay, the 1 is done there. One is done here. Need 2 for the 3, but we don't know where the last third is. Still need 3 there for the 4, so this one's done. That one and that one. Okay. Okay, 9, 10, 11, 12 could be there or it could be there. I'm kind of leaning more towards this one over here, but you know, I'm not 100% sure. This 2 is obviously right there, so we have to kind of close down that one and all of those. Closes down that one. This is 5, so that one's closed down for the 6. Can't do that one for the 2. Matter of fact, this has to be the 2, and then of course we have another remaining 2 over here, but we don't know which one it is. So those are done. This is the other single one, and then of course the 3 after that. So we're all done there. Well, either way, this one has to be a single one. Whether it's the first one there or the second one, don't really know. We'll have to wait. What this one needing a 3, you know, we could have one there and then the 2, but we don't really know beyond that. So then of course we got 1, and this is part of the 4, which means we need 3 up that way. Let's see. Okay, we got 1, 1, and then 3 there, which means I need to connect these. And we are all done here. And then of course, can't connect these 2, so there's that. But we got those. So nothing can be there. So we have the 1 and 1, and then the 4. Okay. Okay, so those are done. Add a 2 there, blank, and then 5. That's part of the 2. And there's our 6. And then, of course, we have our 7 here, which closes down this row, the 1 and 1. Okay, that one's done. Those are done. I need a 3 there. Which closes down that, which basically closes down this entire column there. Which we need to still need a 5 there, which closes that one down. I have 2 here, which closes down this finally. And then we need to have 4 here, and then of course 2 there. So, okay, the 2's done. We need 1 there, and then 1 over here somewhere. Don't know which one is which yet, so. Okay, there's our 12. There's our 8. We still need our 3, so there goes the 8 there. We took care of our 2 6s, so those are gone. 5 is gone. Okay. Everything has been pretty much taken care of over here for the most part. Okay, got a 2 here. Closes that one down. And we're done with that one. Here's our 2 for that one, which closes down that spot, and there's our last. Okay. Very easy puzzles done. Alright. Next, we got the Cross-a-Pix. We got the double again, and it's marked as easy. At 15 by 15 size puzzle. Like I said before, I tend to like these doubles because, for example, this one means that, I can only have one, block, separated, with each other. So anything with like a double, triple, or anything above bit, and that is, not possible. Which, I mean, I look at this and go, okay, well, there's only 2 spots that I can do here, and only 2 spots that I can do there that can kind of work for the 4 and 4. So that one's pretty much easy. Same thing kind of goes here, although I can only get rid of this one, surprisingly enough. So. Okay. Well, 3 and 3 means that we can only have one, so, one per. So obviously large sets are impossible, and obviously I can put one next to each other. That doesn't work either, so. Same problem with this one. I'm gonna get rid of all the doubles there. And there's only one spot left for the 3 and 3, so there's that. Okay, nothing there, nothing there. Nothing here. Nothing there. Need that one. Need that one. Can't be this one. Can't be that one. Okay. Can't be this one. There we go. There's that. Can't do that. That's the only other option, which makes this be the only option for the 5-3. There's 8 and 1. Can't do that one. Has to do that one. Can't do this. I need 2 more with 2 missing, which, there you go. Can't be this. 1 and 1. No, there we go. 2 more with 1 spot. Oh, there we are. Okay. Okay, all done there. Can't have anything here. Okay. Two more left. There we go. 1 left here, which has to go there because can't use that one. 8 and 4, so 1, need 1 more in its own spot, so it can't be there, so it has to be there. Okay, 8's done, and then we just need that one. There we go. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot. I need to get my stage open. There we go. Alright, so we're all done with this puzzle, so we move on. Alright, so Pic-a-Pix and Cross-a-Pix is done. Those were fairly easy puzzles, so we're going to move on to our number logic. So let's go ahead and start off with some battleships here. An easy one, although, slightly larger board. Now I have a little bit of extra difficulty, but there we go. Okay, so this one is done. And there's can't be anything here. Can't be anything here. And this one is done here. And then obviously we need an extra one there. Now it could still be, an extra one for the 3, but we don't really know. Have to close those off and that part off on that. So, okay. Nothing can be here. Okay. Now obviously we still have through, missing 4 here. Excuse me. And obviously we can't put it there because it, can't work with a 3. You know, the 5, might have been able to hold on to it, but there's no space for the 4 anymore, so we can't do anything there. Same with this 4 here. Could have had the 4, but there's no space, plus we already have one, so that knocks this one out of contention. Obviously, nothing else here can take a 4. And the only one here that can take a 4 is the 6, which there is a spot right here. So this has to be it. There's can't be any question to it. So close that one up. And we got our 1 is done here. So close that. Close this. So there's that. Okay, with the 4, we only have 3 left, which is there, there, and there. Our 1 is done here, so we'll close that one down. And obviously can't do anything there, because that causes a problem. Okay, we got 2, which can only be there and there. This 2 is done. And there's only 1 left here, so it has to go there, and the 5 is done. Okay, the 6 only has 2 more left, so put that one there and that one there. Same with this, 2 left. There's those 2. This 2 is done, so fill in the rest. Okay. We have a 3 size ship left. Can't put it here on this particular column, and can't put it, on this particular row. So that leaves this 3 here, which we're going to have to place it there. So, and then of course this 1 has 1 there and 1 there, and we're done. Okay. I think my eyes are just getting more and more tired lately. So, all right. Let's see. We're all done with that one, so we can close that one down. Let's see. We've already done about 30 minutes or so we still got some time. Not quite sure exactly when Blackheart wants to start on up. Normally he starts up like around about 4 o'clock, 4:30 my time. So, which is in about half an hour to an hour. So, all right, let's go ahead and move on to the Hitori puzzle. Apparently an easy one. So, it visible for everybody. So the first thing that I do is check for triples, which I'm not really, oh, there's one there. Wasn't really seeing many. Seeing a lot of double canceling out, single values, but not really seeing any, um, triples right at the moment. So for example, this double here will cancel out that 4. This double here will cancel out this 8 there. And there really isn't anything more. And then of course you have the values in between. So that one. Two there. Okay. Okay. 2 in between there, which cancels out that 2. Okay. And that's it. Okay. So now we have fill in everything next to the boxes here. So 3, nothing, 6, nothing, 7, nope, 5, no, 7, no, 6, no, 8, 1, 7, 3, 3. Okay. Nothing else that we can do there right at this moment in time. So we got 1 there for the 6. Nothing else. Got 3 there. Nothing else. Oh, missed this 3 here, which cancels out that one because the 2 7s there. I was about to say, oh my god, this is making it a little bit easier and a little bit harder than I was expecting. So 3 there, nothing, 8, nothing. Then we got 6, which cancels out that one. And that's it there. Okay, we got a 4 there, which nothing gets canceled out. 3 here. Nothing gets canceled out. We got a 1 here that cancels that one and that one out. Okay. It's just a matter of time. Okay, this 8 there cancels out that one. 1, no. Okay, we got the 7 there, cancels out that 7. 2 there, cancels out that 2. 8, no problems. 4 cancels out that 4 and that 4. 5, 4, 7, 1. Okay, Okay, 7 and 8, which cancels out that one, which makes this 2 a circle, which cancels out that one. 6 there, 5 there, 8 cancels out that one, which you have those two, which cancels out that, and then of course those two are needed. So there we go. Okay, pardon me. There we go. Feels like there's a hair in my eye. Okay, I think I'm good. There. Okay, we're at about 40 minutes in. Let's see. Let's go to the Kakaduku medium puzzle, huh? Okay. I'll offer a little bit of a challenge. Okay, and then there you go. Puzzle viewable for everybody. Okay, so no singles anywhere. We got 1, 2, 3 here. We got 7 is the only common factor on these 3. Okay, it can't be the 622. But it can still be the other 2 combos. Either the 2's here for the 2, 3, 4, or the 1's here for the 1, 4, 6. So, okay, well, I mean, this one's easy. 7, 5, 5. Okay. Turn here my eyeball again. Ah, damn it. I think I got it. Alright. got 3, 3, and 6. Okay, we need a 5 there. We have 1 and 7 here. Hmm. There. 2, 4 there. 3, 5, 7 here. There we go. Let's see. 2, 4, 7. There we go. Okay, the 4s are gone here. Which means this can be the only 4 here. 1 can't be here. And 2 has to be gone as well. So 3 is the only one here. Which removes that 3. Okay, we got a 6 there, which leaves the 1 and 5. It couldn't have been the other one because it had a 3 and both of the 3s are canceling out both of the boxes there, so. Seven is gone on here except for there, so put that 7 there and the rest of the 2 and 4s. Okay. We have 1 and 6 here, so it has to be 1, 2, 6. So, which means this one has to be a 2 because 2s can't be there. 1 can't be here, so this one has to be the 6, and this one has to be the 1. Okay, we have a 7 in D somewhere. typically have 5s on all these squares except for this one because of that 5. So okay, 6 here, we'll cancel out this 6 over here, so that leaves the 4 left. So that cancels out the rest there. Leaves the 3, 6 left on that end. Okay, we have to have 4 and 6 here. So 6 has to be here. So 4 has to be there, and 1 has to be there. Okay. Okay, so it's 237 here. It can't be the 761 because this 6 and that 6 is knocking out any 6s being here, so that's why. If anybody was kind of curious. No 6s can be in these 3 either, so that means, you know, it's not the 265, it has, or 256, it has to be the 5, you know, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. So, so let's put those in there. And obviously only 3, 4 can be placed here, so. Still don't really know about these. Two 6 has to be in here because you know the 6 can't be in either of these 2 spots, so 6 has to be in these 3, so it has to be the 2, 3, 6. There's no question. So. Okay, 2, 7 is here, which knocks out the 2, 7 there. So that leaves just a 6. And then, of course, the 7 knocks out this 7 here, which just leaves a 5. So there's that. Hmm. 2 over here knocks out that 2 over there, so there's the 7 and there's the 2. This 2 knocks out this 2 there, which leaves just a 7, which knocks out the 7 over here, which leaves a 1. And of course, we got the 7 there. Those are already knocked out by this 7 anyway. The 2, 3 here will knock out the 3 there, which leaves just a 6. And then, of course, we got the 3 there, which will knock out these 3s and leave just the 3 there. The 2, 7 here will knock out the 2 over there, so that just leaves the 4 and then the 2 there. The 4 here will knock out the 4 there, so it just leaves the 1 and of course the 4. Okay. The 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 just leaves the 1 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, of course, that just leaves the 6 remaining there. The 1 here will cancel 1 down there, leaving the 2. That leaves the 1 there. 2 will cancel out this 2 up there, so that's 7. There's a 2. 2 here will cancel out this 2 there, leaves the 3. And there's the 2. One there cancels out the 1 up there, leaves the 5. There's the 1 there. That 5 there cancels out that 5 down there, leaves the 4. We have the 5 there. 3 there cancels out the 3 there, leaves the 7. There's the 3. Then, of course, we got the 4 and the 2 here. Okay, and that's all done for that puzzle. And that's going to be it for our Conceptis. We've already done about an hour's worth, so we're going to close on down there. So more number logic puzzles tomorrow. Obviously, we'll be tackling skyscrapers, Tic-Tac-Logic, slow link, and the Hashi tomorrow. And then, of course, if we get through those quickly enough, then we'll move on to back up to the Block-a-Pix, Fill-a-Pix, and Link-a-Pix. So, but that's going to be it for our Conceptis Puzzles for right now. No one was chatting with me, but that's okay. If anybody was just kind of lurking in the background, thank you for being here. Appreciate that. If you want to chat with me, whether it's, about these puzzles or any of the other games or coding streams or anything that I've done in the past, you're welcome to join me on my Discord. We got links to multiple sites, down below in the description, such as the Discord. We also got, Patreon and Throne if you're interested in help me out that way. Also got the Stream Team Robot for pretty much helping everybody on the team, including yourself. That could be a possibility. If you stream, great. If you don't, that's also great. You're also welcome on the team. So, go ahead and give that application a shot if you're interested in that. Check out the rest of my playlist that I got. All the games and coding sessions that I've done. Let's see. I think I've already talked about like and subscribe, but if I didn't, do that, please. But yeah, that's going to be it for this session of the Conceptis Puzzles. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully I catch you next time. But until then, take care. Have a good night. Stay healthy. Stay safe. And I'll catch you next time.